What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Um, Unprotected black children is the topic. It has this news article about, police stop exploiting these black kids for publicity stunts. When there's a shooting or some kind of police brutality, not right after, soon after, they'll be sitting there eating donuts with kids taking pictures. Oh, we're dancing with kids now. We love these kids. They're taking pictures. And, let's play kickball, with the kids. Let's go play football and basketball with the kids. Let's play hide and go seek with the kids, and they taking pictures. And it's some sucker shit. But to be able to be in that position, you have to, the kids have to be unprotected to a degree. Now, we can go with that's why the men, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's a little touchy. I can go with the women on that bull, a little touchier. Because sometimes, more times than we want to admit, women choose messed up guys, or they choose to be single mothers on purpose. So that leaves their kid unprotected, and they act like they don't know. And then there's sometimes where guys get cold feet and get scared of being a parent and step out on their responsibility. And times when, how can I say this? They get played and take it out on the raising of the child by not being involved. So that's why I say it's touchy. But the things that are very common is, this is why every week there's a teacher who's a child molester, who's sleeping with the students. That's because the children are unprotected. And because there's more single mothers, I'm going to say this. They have no fear of you. That's why, the miseducation of these kids, the school, which usually predominantly white teachers, I knew the school, when I was younger, I knew my teachers who were racist. I knew my teachers who was trying to set me up for failure. I knew that already. And I knew what to say and do to pass the class and what to know for real. Because I was taught that by my grandparents, And that part of it is what's missing. Because you got a lot of kids, nobody's going over their homework. The old thing was nobody's at the PTA meetings and all that good stuff. And it's crazy because it's not just nobody's at the PTA meetings, it's nobody's going over the homework at home. Nobody's teaching a lesson at home. Nobody's using what you learn in school and then saying, okay, this is how it works in the real world. Nobody's preparing these kids for the real world, so they're left unprotected. So they're getting screwed with in school, and screwed literally and figuratively in school. And then you go out into the real world and there's no protection because being taught this combativeness with people is a turnoff, especially from a child to an adult, because no adult wants to hear a child be disrespectful to an adult. So sometimes children get out of pocket because they're accustomed to being able to get out of pocket because they see their custodial parent be out of pocket and always get away with it, because they don't see the balance. And men can't go around doing that because you're going to get knocked out. Which brings me into the young boys and young girls fighting more and more on camera. And the did he go too far? If you filming a girl punching a guy, kicking a guy, cussing a guy out, slapping a guy, and then he haul off and hit her, and then your comment is, did he go too far? You on some sucker shit too. You know, that mentality of there is no, you're above reproach and you're above repercussion is a bad mentality that, you know, leaves people in a bad situation. And even when they do it on school property and you see the teachers can't get involved, and people wonder, why can't the teachers get involved? Well, the teachers can't really get involved because if they break up the fight or they wind up getting in the fight, trying to break up the fight, they're going to get fired and lose their job. And everybody going to say, well, that adult was wrong for that. Why? Because this is the society we lived in, you know, where everybody is supposed to have free reign until you hit a certain age where the cops can kill you, and that's cool. Which leaves the kids unprotected because you can literally be on a path to destruction where you can destroy everything else, but as soon as you hit a threshold of a certain age, you can get killed, and don't nobody give a fuck. That's legal. So you it's like having young criminals and drug dealers in the mentality, dude. You know you eventually you're gonna go to jail or get killed doing this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just keep doing what I'm doing. I don't even care if I got enemies, if I cross people, you know, if people plotting to kill me, I'm just keep doing what I'm doing. That shit don't work. Same thing financially, unprotected, because child support, alimony, all that other good stuff. Even recently you saw the thing, if some people saw the thing with 50 Cent, his child's mother foreclosure on the house. Now everybody knows that story is public for years. She's probably got millions of dollars by now, and she's broke, can't pay it. But he's the bad guy, and of course, people can't. At the end of the day, his son is gonna be left unprotected because guess what? He's been on mom's side, going ham at dad, and then when the shit hit the fan, he goes, "Dad, I need a couple bucks." Really? No, you grown. Remember, you a man. I ain't shit. Remember, let's see how you handle it. I doubt 50 Cent does that, but I'm just using it as an example. But the thing about it at the end of the day is all of this leave access because of the male-female governmental push and pull for position. And when you involve the government between a family, let's be honest, the government is angling for their position. And it ain't for the best interest of your family. So at the end of the day, they're leaving your kids unprotected because they want them to at some point either sign up for the military, go to prison, or just go off in the world on their own because family don't mean much. And I think people need to figure that out. Peace.